Welcome to Peru, the return. Our plan was pretty simple. Re-enter Peru after about a week in Bolivia. We would ask very nicely for a new visa, hopefully 60, 90 days. After that, we'd cycle to Cusco and we would explore all the Inca heritage and sites in this area, go through the Sacred Valley and probably the biggie, Machu Picchu. After that, we would be heading all the way over the Andes and then downhill into the Amazon and Brazil. Well, that was the plan. Let's see what happens.
That was a touch and go thing, getting back into Peru. We just cycled 11 miles out of Bolivia over a 1,000-foot mountain.
Yeah.
And then we spent about an hour in migrations because the guy said he wasn't sure that he could give us it, did he? He went away and made some phone calls.
We got 60 days.
60 days. Oh, what a day to be back in Peru. Yes, you've welcomed us with some sunshine, Peru. Thank you. Yeah? Look at that. Magic. Look at this. I think Peru's trying to tell us something. Like, welcome us back with the best. Look at this.
We're wandering around waiting for the church to open, which has some interesting sights. Oh, and I really want a coffee. I mean, we've all heard of Peruvian coffee, but they don't seem to sell it. Just mate, which is tea. We've just found this. Cerrado. I'm off to eat a cake. There's nothing for it. So, still no coffee, but there is cake. So we're now in the catacombs underneath the church, and as you can see, it's fairly narrow down here and not very high. There's Tom. Senorita Luis Maria. Crikey. Well, that was one of the very few trains in Peru, and it's off to Cusco, maybe off to Machu Picchu. I'm kind of thinking we should treat ourselves to that.
Hola! Welcome to the welcome!
Yeah, thank you, Ollantaytambo. We found this fantastic spot by the river, by the train tracks, and it's just brilliant.
2 more days to Cusco, folks.
Yay!
2 more days to Cusco. Oh, I'm knackered.
There you go.
There's our next Inca site, folks. Rumicolca. Like a big aqueduct with some cracking stones. Can't wait to see this one. Let's go.
So that's typical of the Incas. When they construct a building, stones are so well cut that they say sometimes you can't even get a slice or a sleeve of paper between them. Just look at that. No one knows what those lumps sticking out of the rocks were for, because they're usually all beautiful and smooth. They clearly don't look as if you would climb up them. There's good steps around the other side. So, bit of a mystery. I think it's maybe something to do with transportation, so they didn't crush on each other. I don't know, but just a bit strange.
So folks, this is a treat for you. We're at the archaeology site of Tipon, which is renowned for its hydraulic engineering, the way they move the water about. I'm looking forward to this one. Hey Debs?
I'm quite excited, and I liked how we got up here too.
Taxi.
It's at the top of a mountain.
It's like 1,000 foot from the town, straight up switchbacks, and we thought, nah, let's get a taxi. So we've got habitation at the bottom, and taxi up.
Yeah, good.
And here's the start of the aqueducts. Look at this.
So from what I know, the water comes down and it splits and then regroups. So it goes from one source, it splits into 2, into 4, back to 1, all the way along. And it's partly to do with getting rid of the sediment in the water, but partly a religious thing, the dividing and joining again together. So vast and neat. So down there, I'll show you in a second, is the village where we're staying, and the reason why Tom agreed it was sensible to come up in a taxi, because it was just straight up. So along this wall I'm going to show you the Inca have used the natural boulders, but again with their fantastic techniques. And so this wall stood unmaintained for 700 plus years. I'm not sure whether you can make it out, but there's so many channels where there's no water coming through. Just over there by the rocks there was channels as well. So only partially working, but what is amazing. So hopefully there you can see where it goes from 1 to 2 to 4 and back to 1 again. What I'm thinking is the noise that when every single one was working, because there's so many channels all on the other side where nothing's happening. Springs obviously must be drying up, but if you have this echoing all the way around, it's quite deafening.
Yeah, I don't know whether you'll be able to make that out, folks, but there, 13.86 miles away is Cusco. Got a very easy day today. There it is. Hey, I tell you what, Cusco, that's off to you. That's one of the best cycleways we've ever had coming into a city. Absolutely stunning. That's off to you. Well done. Well done. Hey, well folks, that was Cusco. We did it again. Didn't film anything in the city at all, so you'll have to have a look at the blog. Great city, very historic, beautiful, and the archaeology site of Sacsayhuaman was impressive. But now we're leaving the city, big hills to get out of the city, heading towards Ollyantaytambo and Machu Picchu, Debs. And we will try and film some of Machu Picchu for you. It's steep. Muy empinado this road. Muy empinado, Debs, eh?
Absolument.
So folks, this is something a bit different. Here we are on the train to Machu Picchu.
Bit of a treat. Well,
Yeah.
quite a treat, because most cyclists walk along the train tracks.
Yeah, but you can't get to it by road, so you've either got to walk or get a train. So, and apparently it's a stunning journey, so we're going to look forward to this. And it's a single carriage train, there's just one carriage. And it looks pretty cool, look at
It
this.
certainly does. Wow.
Here we are, Aguas Calientes. Well, morning folks. It's 6:30 in the morning and we're off to Machu Picchu. We're going to walk up.
We are.
A lot of people get the bus, but we're Debs and Tom. So we're going to walk it about 2 miles, but hour and a half. Up one of these, get massive hills. Look at the size of them. It's going to be steep, Debs.
It certainly is.
Let's go.
I'm just looking for the coffee shop.
No, I'm not. Too early. Right, Debs, Whitby, eat your heart out.
Yay.
It's a mile of steps.
Oh my God. We're here and we're going there.
Whoa, let's do it. Through the jungle. Hey, well folks, a mile of steps is proving tough. It's only like 7:30 and it's really hot, humid. Got a good sweat on, Debs, haven't we?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, but it's going to be worth it. We're going to feel a big sense of reward at top, I reckon, hey Debs? How are you feeling?
I'm not too bad actually. It's easier walking up this than it would be cycling, that's for sure.
Let's do it. Away we go. Good job. High five, Pamela, Debs. Well, we're still climbing, but we've got to a viewpoint, Mirador, and this looks pretty good. Debs, yeah, check this out, folks.
This'll do for me.
Check this out. Bang.
So everybody's taking a selfie. This is our selfie.
Well, Debs, when you're at Machu Picchu, you got to just stop and take it in a bit, eh?
Oh God, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, what a place to just sit. Look at this.
It just becomes a bit overwhelming if you just walk. For me, it's just important just to, just absorb it really. Nothing to do with the fact that we've just walked up for an hour and a half.
coming to the end now. It's been absolutely fantastic. And yeah, there's crowds, but not as many as we thought. And everybody's really thoughtful, generally, of each other. But wow, let's have one last goodbye.
Well folks, that was Machu Picchu. Hope you enjoyed the footage. It was special.
It was definitely worth coming. Thanks Pam H for telling us we had to.
Yeah, a lot of people, but you can't beat it. World Heritage.
One of the 7 wonders of the modern world.
But we're getting the bus down, we ain't walking down, that's for sure. Alright, see you later. Hey, alright folks, and welcome to the beautiful town of Ollyantaytambo, surrounded by mountains. Look at that. Up there you've got the fortress and temple, which Deb will show you around later. And then up there, which I'm buzzing about seeing, because they'll let you do it, they'd never let you do that in Europe, them crazy ruins on the hillside. I mean, look at the angle of that. And you get to go up there, buzzing. The other beautiful thing about it are these little Inca streets. I think the city must be on or the town I should say, must be an original layout in a grid pattern. Running water in every street, beautiful Inca stonework. Look at that for an entrance to a pub. We might try that later, Debs, eh?
Cocktails.
The best thing about this place, not only do they let you go up it, but it's free.
So today we're away from Machu Picchu and back to Ollantaytambo. Ollyantaytambo, not too sure how to pronounce it. And a massive Inca site and almost to ourselves. But then again, it's almost pre-dawn. You know, Tom doesn't like to sleep when there's excitement about. And yet again, we've got fantastic Inca craftsmanship here. I mean, just look at this. Look at this wall. Just about get my fingernail through. The building of these walls is some of the best we've seen, and the stones are absolutely massive. This one's quite a good one because you can see how neat it is, the facing stone, and not quite as neat at the rear because you don't see that normally. But these here, the Temple of the Sun, they're just vast, absolutely amazing. You can see where they've cut them out of the walls, and there they are, neat, straight edges, ready for the next job. The reason there are so many stones stood about is they are simply there ready for the job to continue constructing the site. Unfortunately, the Spanish came along and that was the end of that. Day's work over. So much was never completed, which is something of a shame. You just wondered what else the Incas could have achieved.
How on earth did they cut that out? Like, how did they do that? It's got an overhang. Hey, look at all this lot, drying out the tents from the hikes, the long distance hikes. How about this for a radical place to spend the night? Look at these pods up there, up on the cliff. Goodness knows how you get to them, but not one for those prepared to go, hey Debs? Hey folks, well, you can just see where we're headed to next, the Maras salt pans, just up there on the hill. Probably looks like a little white speck on the hillside on the GoPro, but I think it's going to be good. Let's go, Debs.
Yep.
We are on the way up to the Maras salt pans, and it's a steep old path. I'm glad we're not on our bikes. Look at this.
I think I'd be pushing.
Yeah.
I think you'd be pushing too.
Let's go. It's raining over there though. Hope we don't come this way. Riding along and all of a sudden, bang! Inca terraces. Buenos dias! Right folks, here we are at Pisac, and we've elected to walk up to the ruin steps.
Oh, so far.
Yeah, and there we go. And it's a pretty steep hill apparently, but we like a walk. We've been eating too many ice creams.
Oh my god, I just feel so bloated.
So we're going to burn off some calories. And then tomorrow, oh, we haven't told you about tomorrow. So we've got to go back to Cusco because I've got a bad tooth again. I need to go back to the dentist. There is a dentist in this town, but it looks a bit sketchy to be fair. So we've elected, it's only a day's ride back to Cusco, and there's a nice dentist there. Hopefully he'll be able to sort me out. So back to Cusco tomorrow.
Over another great mountain, obviously.
Yeah, but for now we're walking up to Pisac. Here we go.
found my number one Inca site, and that's Pisac. Oh, it hasn't got the dramatic setting of Machu Picchu. It doesn't have the vast big stones of Ollyantaytambo and Sexy Woman, but oh, it just has so much more. I just love it, really, really do. Tom's done the filming, so I could just relax and enjoy it. But wow, it's amazing. It's wonderful. Thank you, Pisac.
Hey, morning peeps. Well, there goes Pisac. Debs' favourite archaeology site so far. Pretty good. Although Ollantaytambo and Sexy Woman still hold the joint first for me. But and now we're off back to Cusco. Not something we planned, but I need to go to the dentist. There, ladies and gents, it's Cusco. Hey, morning folks, and welcome back to Cusco. Bit of a shocker for you here. Came back here because I've had toothache for a few months. 2 months ago in Trujillo, went to the dentist and he filled a cavity. Thought that was the end of it, but toothache came back, and booked a couple of nights in Cusco to go to the dentist. Went to the dentist expecting to just get patched up and be sent on my way. Dude says I need up to 5 teeth extracted. Oh, but like 3 wisdom teeth, 2 others maybe, but he's gonna have a go at them one at a time. So today, in about an hour, get the first one taken out. He's gonna try and save the one next to it, but we could be here for a number of weeks, so watch this space. Not looking forward to today, but needs doing, so there we go. It's one of those things in life, it could be worse. So we'll no doubt update you as to how it goes. All the best from Cusco and the dentist.